Hi everybody, coming to you from my scrapbook room on this kind of a little gloomy Saturday, but it's not raining yet. We've been outside doing some chores, getting ready for winter. Um, and with that thought in mind, I'm bringing you our November layout, which is called December Magic, because we're using the beautiful Holly and Ivy paper pack, which is very holiday themed with its red and green. Actually, it's got my favorite color, that new one, Harbor. I actually painted all my house doors in that color. I took the sample of my cardstock up to the Ace Hardware on Route 9 and had them match it to that, and it actually ended up being a color called Narragansett Green, but it's not really green, it's blue. But anyways, it's really pretty, and I'm happy with my doors, and so let's get going with our layout for this month. I'm going to switch the camera down so you can see what we're going to be doing this month. And there we are. So page 1. And I want to tell you that this December, this word December, is from the SVGs that you can purchase on my OBA if you want to use them on your Cricut or your Silhouette. It actually has packages at the bottom, which I removed and added the word magic there myself with my software. So this is page 1. This deer is a die cut from the die cut pack. These little poinsettias, the glittery ones, are from that also. Here is the second page. And some of you, I asked who wanted theirs stamped, so I put the Santa in there. Some people bought the Santa stamp set. He's really cute. He's very vintage looking. I've been doing a little 31 days of Christmas cards with one of the girls. I bought the program for the month, and I get a new Christmas card every day. And they've used him in a lot of, they've actually fussy colored him, and it's pretty fussy to color him, but he is beautiful when he's done. Maybe I'll share a card with you or two that I've done with that Santa, if I can find them here in my little stack. But anyways, so this is from the new tags, buildable tag set. I actually use this little window in here, and PML cards, stickers, and the paper. So this is our page 2. So I want to show you what you get in your kits. In your kits, you'll get obviously a piece of this beautiful Holly and Ivy cardstock. And all the little bits are here. I don't want to lose them. Get the Holly and Ivy cardstock, which I'll show you how to cut in a minute. And 2 pieces of toffee cardstock. I used the dark side to complete my layout, but you're more than welcome to use the light side too. Toffee is one of those colors that's very, very versatile. It's almost like a brown bag color, which makes it super, super versatile that way. In there you'll also have a tag, either stamped or unstamped, depending on what you decide to do with yours. Those that wanted it pre-stamped, I did pre-stamp it, and you'll notice it's not going to be stamped in the center, because when you put this little piece on, I stamped it so that his little head would be right in the pane of the window. I didn't want to cut Santa's head off. So there's the head, and you can decide how you want to. I actually trimmed my tag some, but if you don't mind the window, showing a little bit of the brown on the bottom and a little brown on the top, it's fine. I must have trimmed mine because mine fit in there good the way I did it. But should you decide to stamp your own with something else, I would suggest you take a pencil, lay your window piece on the top of your tag, and take a pencil and just do some little corners so that you know for placement where you want to stamp. This tag would look beautiful with a tree in it, with a snowflake in it, with a fireplace in it, any kind of thing you think that you want your December magic to look like on your page. So if you didn't have a stamp, don't fear not having it stamped. If you don't have a use for the Santa tag, you can always make your tag some other way. So that's that, or even use a sticker in there. I mean, a sticker would be cool. Part of a PML card cut up would be cool. I love the Santa stamp, so I had to use him. But that's the way the tag goes together. You'll also have 2 little pieces of, 1 piece of ribbon and a little piece of twine, and I simply threaded this through the tag and tied it off with the twine. Very simple to do. I'm sure you've all done that before. Just and then tie it with your twine. And that's how you do that part. Simple, simple, dimple. It comes out cute though. I gave you enough twine, you can even make a bow if you'd like. As for this little piece, this round piece, you're going to take your sticker that's on the sticker sheet from the layout. This round sticker should fit perfectly in there with a nice little border. And then you're going to cut part of it off so that you get a piece for here on the top of the tag and here on the top of this picture. That's the other part of that sticker. So I thought that was a clever use of a sticker and a little piece of cardstock. So that's where that goes with a sticker. You have two strips of Harbor glitter, which, oh my gosh, Harbor glitter has got to be one of my favorite colors of glitter paper. And then you're going to have your little December magic piece here. It's a die cut that I did for you. And you're just going to layer your December on the top. Now, here's an idea for you. I left them plain on my layout, which I think is quite effective. But there's a lot of things you can do with these pieces, seeing that they're already separate. Magic might be a little tough to do anything too crazy with because it's very fine. It's a little tricky to glue down. You might want to use your wet glue to glue it down, but it does go on top of this white one. You might have to trim up your little December too. Some of my little corners didn't cut as well as I would have liked, but a little X-Acto knife will take care of that. But on your white December piece, you could easily stamp on that. You could use some of the glitter gels on that, on your messy mat. And these little, I've got these little jewels that are really fun to use. Let me see if I can find, here, these ones, right here. These little red jewels. These are new in our catalog. I think they're in the big catalog, but they're very fun and very glittery. One side's a little flat, so you could even take some of these and pile them up. They have white ones too. If you wanted it to look frosty, you could use white. The red ones would be stunning on this page. So there's a lot of ideas. You could even put some sequins on this. I may do that with mine once I, you know, after we're done showing it for our layouts. I may do that to my own. But anyways, this December can be jazzed up if you decide to do that. I'd love to see it. Shoot me a picture. Then you have a little piece of white. Now I'm trying to think. Oh, I know what that's for. So your little piece of white, see how the little deer here is standing on a piece of snow? You're just going to tear it. And I teared it kind of in the middle and then kind of went down. You've got more than enough. This is long enough for to do that here. You just want to tear it so you have like a little pile of snow. I never like to have animals standing in the air. I think it looks kind of crazy, so I just kind of added, and I thought it looked good there in the corner. It gave it a little more interest. So that's what that little piece of white is for. And then of course you have your photo mats. There's 4 of them in there. So that's the kit, and on to the cutting. So when you cut, let's see here, let's get the page out and do it the way it's supposed to look. Page like that. Notice the stripes are going up and down. These pieces are cut at 2 1/4. So you'll cut 2 strips at 2 1/4 in your trimmer. And here's your paper. You're going to take off your zip strip. And you're going to put your paper in your trimmer this way, so you get the stripes going, you know, up and down. So 2 1/4 times 2 on that. And then you're going to cut these 2 pieces, which is the other side of that paper, at 3 1/2. 3 1/2 and 3 1/2 is 7. Yeah, that's good. So you end up with a little bit left over. Or you can cut it, and you can cut that other piece in half if you want to, that's left over when you cut your stripe, because that's a 12-inch piece, and it's going to be cut at, what did I say, 3 1/2? I think I might have cut it at 4 and 4. I may not 4, but whatever. 2 1/4 for these, and whatever you have left, cut that sheet in half. And then you're going to cut it, it can be cut at this way you want to go. it'll be cut at 11. So you're going to cut an inch off on one end. You can cut the 1 inch off first and then cut your sheet in half the long way, so that you end up with this little piece on the top with the holly leaves and stuff. And then it's very simple after you've done that, because everything else is, oh, you may want another zip strip from your paper pack. I used 2 here. You don't have to use them if you don't have them. You know what? You didn't get this piece in there. I've got to cut that piece for everybody. I didn't put that in your paper packs. Everybody that got theirs already hasn't got that in there. I'm going to have to cut that. I just realized I didn't include that harbor piece. I've got to include that harbor piece for you guys too. Oh well, that's good that I'm doing this video and I realized that just now. It's a good thing I still have some kits there that I can cut and put them in for. So anybody who's picked up their kit already does not have that little piece of harbor in there, because that piece of harbor in there is 11 by 4.5. So I would probably give you a whole sheet of harbor to do that in there, because it's almost 8.5 inches. So I need to give everybody a piece of harbor cardstock that already picked their kits up. But anyway, so it is 4.5 by 11, and you're going to do 2 pieces like that, so you'll have plenty if you have a whole sheet. And then, so just to put it together, this up here is 1/2 inch. So you're going to start up here 1/2 inch down and 1/2 inch in on each side. So if you need to put a little tick mark, you can. Then your long piece goes here. Then your stripe, your glitter paper, and then your zip strip. Actually, you can probably put this piece in and then your zip strip, because you're going to want to put this 1/2 inch from the bottom and 1/2 inch over this way, so it matches this piece on the top here. See, these two match. So you'll want to kind of eyeball that too before you put your zip strip in, because then you can decide where you want to put, you got to put this piece down first, this harbor piece down first. And then it's just a matter of layering this. I did not use any dimensional tape on this. That's a sticker. This was a sticker on the thing I showed you earlier how to do. And then you're just going to, I staggered my 2 here. You don't have to. You can turn them this way if you want to. That's fine. This is a die cut, and it's kind of a chipboard die cut from the little die cut set. And I've actually embellished with a little gold glitter gem there and there. And then over here I showed you how to do your tag. These are 2 stickers from the sticker sheet. This is from the sticker sheet. Another die cut from the die cut, and then 2 of your holly leaves and your little thing. And this is a PML card. So if you don't want to use the PML card there, you can either use more stickers, or you could use another piece of cardstock from your stash. A white piece would look good there stamped with something, or not, or make it a journaling card if you'd like. That's up to you if you did not get the PML cards, because I really only used the 1 PML card on this. So anyways, that's our layout, and I owe people a harbor cardstock that have picked up their thing. Our next month, which is December, which is our last layout for this cycle, is made with this new paper that's in the catalog that you just got, called Wonderland. I'm skipping the first one because I really thought this was more of a winter theme for December, so I did Wonderland for December instead of January. But it'll work for either month. And again, I've used the Harbor glitter paper on this one. And it also uses wisteria and rosemary. This color here is rosemary, a new color. So, yeah, so if you're thinking about things for next time, the sled set is from a stamp set that I have here. And I'll show it to you. I think it's the card making one from that set. I gotta find it here. Of course, I won't be able to find it because I want it. Well, it is the card making one, that I know, from the new book. So I don't know what I've done with it, but it's here somewhere. This one right here. Wonderland card making. And I did not buy the dies for this, so you'll have to fussy cut your little sleds. But I bought this because I loved the sled. But then I realized it's got some nice little things. This is the stamp I used here, and I used it here on this little thing here, and I used it on the sleds. These are all stickers from the sticker pack, and then this is a card, and this is a card. So this is our next month. This will be December's layout. So until then, I hope you get your holiday things underway and enjoy your Thanksgiving. But this is our November layout with Holly and Ivy. Thank you.